What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, KeirstynPlays. We're doing Hogwarts Legacy. Last episode, we were just doing a whole bunch of side missions, and I got a whole bunch more, so I think we're just gonna be doing that for a little while. I might do a main mission, but I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I'm not trying to rush the game or anything, so.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Serona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Serona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Serona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Someone, stop right there! Stop sticking around like a baby!
This dude fell off. There's more down here.
I dream of making a better world.
Come on with me. I'll stick a weapon.
Better have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
I'm gonna grab as many as I want. Fish. Nothing? So this is just a... small rug for the room of requirement. What's in here? So I will try coming down here.
Either I'll have to fight that
Oh,
troll,
okay.
or avoid it altogether.
I'll fight it. I already started. Shit. Ooh, bitch.
Confringo!
Oh, wow. What the f- Why is it not?
Tago! Stupefy! Descender! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Shit.
Confringo! Finger! Sender Tago! Stupefy! Sender! Arresto!
Fuck.
Confringo! Stupefy! Sender! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso! Tago! Glacius! Confringo! Sender! Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Should
Give me
think
them
they felt that in London.
trophies. One second. Oh, okay. There's Bitney over here. Which way is the entrance? Check this place
Confringo!
out first. Ah!
Lumos.
I wonder what it was that I got out of that chest, because I didn't see it telling me what it was. Squirrels! There's one.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by
Bardo.
dark wizards he
Bono
was.
should have returned, but no.
Hello, Mr. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest
They're
some
breaking
Horcrux
the
for you, and I
rock.
found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I just
should
fought a
take this
whole
box of
troll. I
letters
think I
to
can make
Sirona.
it to Hogsmeade
She'll be glad
just
to have
fine.
it back.
Shane
But thank you
Bardolph
for-
thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Must be Halloween season.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some Horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Scrub that table. Right, let's go do this mission over
Folks
here.
still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Pardon me, but
Oh, this is
were
the
you
butterfly
saying
one.
something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since.
It's not that bad.
Silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck.
I'd love it.
What the fuck is that? Spiders down here? Is that what made that noise? It was kind of scary. It was like right in my ear. Running.
Huh? There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willitsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
What are they doing over there? Ooh, bitch, why can't you... Water's not that deep. There you go.
Oh wow,
Oh my god,
look what we have
a
here.
chest. Okay. It's fun. What, just for that, I'm going to write something to make it a little more interesting. What's up, you guys?
Stupefy.
Shit.
Stupefy. Confringo.
Wow.
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
You're
Oh
the
shit,
one
there's
who
a
stole
person
our
right
goblin
here.
helm. Well, their goblin helm, but then it was ours.
I can't save this man? It's so creepy.
Confringo.
There you go. Oh wow, it just brought more. You're welcome though. And I think you're an enemy.
Confringo.
Like an Ashwinder or something. Look at him just standing there.
Sender.
Is he frozen? Yep, he just disappeared. Like, well, I'm out. Thanks for saving me. Dude, there's a whole person. Oh, hey, look. What are people doing up here? Yeah, all of these locked rooms,
What do we have
I'm not
here?
going to...
Demiguise.
Oh, there's demiguise in that one. I'm not gonna bother opening any of them until I get to level 3 for the, Alimora unlocking spell. Because when I'm at level 3, then at least I'll be getting better, like, find better treasure, like, better chests and better clothes. Just all around better
I'll
stuff.
say it again.
When
Please
I'm
tell me you have an
at that
answer for me about
stage.
the butterflies.
And please tell me when
Willitsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
See, it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
Sir, what are you wearing? You're clashing 3 different kinds of patterns.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work.
His tie, his vest, and his
Supercilious
pants.
fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Why do you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in particular?
Simple. If I have it, then Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
Okay.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar.
Right there.
This must be it. This must be the cellar. Now, to find that venomous tentacula. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
But I can't.
What could be? Stop! Stop, bandit!
Wow. I can't do the spell. No, I don't remember what it's called. You walk up to them and
This
click
must be the
square.
cellar. Now, to find... Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
Gone.
Where is that venomous tentacula?
Finally. Shit was stupid. Wow, spiders. You gonna see me? Okay. Can I walk up to them and surprise him?
Focus Totalis.
Oh, you can.
So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house. Ugh.
That's so cool. You can do that to spiders too. Well,
Confringo! Stupefy! Confringo! Sendo! Confringo! Sendo! Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
it's up there.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. So many spiders. It's a wonder they haven't taken over the whole house. Ugh. Hello, Mora.
Completed that errand?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
I'd like to get paid. Thank you.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
That's great.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Yeah, no problem. You up?
Got yourself into. Must be nice to not have anything.
I hope Adelaide...
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Waterfalls are so awesome. Ooh, I love that. The bridge. So cool.
Rally behind street.
And it just
Can't
keeps
figure out why there's
going.
such a fuss over poaching. Oh, the anticipation.
Look at that shit. Yo, don't hit me. Just looking at a waterfall. So crazy. It just keeps going. There we go.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Fuck that Merlin trial. I'm just looking at the river.
Listen, could this be Mr. Oakes's Ranrock's loyalists just ahead? Take them by force or be discovered?
Take him by force. Damn. Damn, that's supposed to go to the other guy.
Not quite.
Again, that was supposed to go to the other guy. Wow, where'd he go? Oh,
Pity.
he's short.
Now, to find out what happened here.
First, I'm going to collect.
Revelio. Revelio.
That's it?
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Confringo! A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Potato!
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. What do we have here?
Is this south? Well, I gotta end it here. I guess I will show you guys where this Roland dude is at in the next episode. Peace out.